Hello once again mga ka-vlog and welcome to my channel, Opinion ka lang, and Happy New Year po sa inyong lahat. And before we proceed, again, I am inviting you to click the like button and the notification bell and so with the subscribe button. So, halika't magkwentuhan po ulit tayo ngayon. Ano po ba ang pag-uusapan natin? Pag-usapan po uli natin, i-review po natin, himayin po natin. No? If you can recall my the first video about the four elements of the state, I mentioned there about government. So, yun po ang hihimayin natin. I want to expound, I want to explore more about government kasi sabi ko nga, I defined government as the machinery of the state. So, yan po kasi kailangan, napakaganda, malaman po ninyo, ano nga ba talaga ang gobyerno sa estado. Why government is one among the four elements of the state. What are the functions of government? Do you know the functions of government? Okay, kung alam mo, di maganda, mari-review po tayo. At kung hindi pa natin alam, makinig po tayo, pag-usapan po natin ang gobyerno. You know, government as machinery of the state has this governing power. What is this governing power? Well, this governing power of the state in which policy in the state is enforced as well as the mechanism for determining the policy of the state. So, ang gobyerno ang siyang gumagawa ng polisiya, siya ang nag-i-enforce, at siya rin yung nagdi-determine anong policy ba. No? And when we speak about policy, we are talking about laws. So, laws is the policy in which the government is enforcing within the state. So, halika na. Pag-usapan na natin ang mga functions. Bakit nga ba may gobyerno? Ano nga ba ang functions? Para maintindihan natin kung tama ba ang ginagawa ng mga tao sa gobyerno, our leaders, and so the machinery which is the government. Okay, let's go now with the first function of the government. The first function of the government is to protect and regulate the sustainable natural resources of the land. The natural resources of the land must be protected and spearheaded by the government. Why? Just imagine if there is no government. Ngayon nga, may gobyerno na, but nakikita naman natin na abuso pa ang ating mga likas na yaman, ang ating natural resources. If nobody will protect it, like the government, do you think the next generation can also experience as what we are experiencing in consuming and exploiting our natural resources? I don't think so. And that's the reason why we have Department of Environment and Natural Resources, DENR. Yan ang trabaho ng DENR. Yan ay sangay that is a department of the government that focuses or focused in the preservation and monitoring of our natural resources. Para malaman po ninyo, meron po kasi tayong mga natural resources na tinatawag na non-renewable. Meaning, pag ito naubos na, hindi na siya babalik at hindi na natin makikita. Not only yung mga mineral na nakukuha natin, no? But even the mga halaman at mga hayop. There are extinct species na tinatawag na medyo paubos na at yung iba wala na. Okay? So, the next function of the government, yung tinatawag na foreign relations. So, bakit kailangan ng foreign relations. So why do we need foreign relations, no, as function of the government? Okay. Think of the principle, no man is an island. No man is an island. Naririnig na natin. Ibig sabihin, and this is reality, na hindi lang naman talaga tayo ang tao sa Pilipinas. Hindi rin lang tayong mga Pilipino ang tao sa mundo. We have neighboring countries. So, we need foreign relations for what purposes? One, security. Two, economy. And that's the reason why we have department in the government as Foreign Affairs, the Department of Foreign Affairs. So, ang trabaho nito, nakikipag-ugnayan sa mga bansa, no? To make it sure that our sovereignty will be secured, na walang sasakop sa atin, at ganun din, if we will extend to them the security na hindi rin tayo mananako. That's the reason why they put up some organizations in the Asian region and in the world. Kaya nga nabuo rin dyan ang United Nations. And then in Asia, we have the ASEAN, Association of the Southeast Asian Nation, and then meron din yung for security purposes, yung tinatawag na SEATO, the Southeast Asian Treaty Organization, no? Na ang counterpart naman yan, yung meron din yung North Atlantic Treaty Organization. So what is the principle of the Southeast Asian Treaty Organization? Ito yung tinatawag na an attack to one is an attack to all. So pag inatake mo ang isa sa miyembro nito sa Asia, kalaban mo lahat yung miyembro ng SEATO na yan. So yan ang kahalagahan ng foreign relations, no? Security, peace and order in the regions, in the Asian region. And then another functions of foreign relations, yung economy, trading. So hindi lang security kundi trading din ang layunin ng foreign relations. The fourth function of the government is to determine and enforce civil laws, okay, of property and conduct. So the government need to make it sure that the inhabitants of the state, the people, tayo, ay maging secure so that we can live with a peace of mind and we can be happy. So the government is the one determining policies and laws. And the government is also the one and in charge to enforce these laws, to protect life and to protect properties, and so to regulate conduct of inhabitants of the state. Kailangan yan. Trabaho yan ng ating gobyerno. So the fifth functions of the government, they are the one to implement and regulate fair and responsible business practices. Alam naman natin na money is the lifeblood of the country or the state. And taxation is the prime source of fundings of the state. So the government needs to regulate fair and responsible business practices, meaning the cycle of economy must not be cut off. It must be a continuous process. By what? By protecting the producers and so with the consumers. So the government has department to protect the consumers and the producers. So we have in services, we have the Department of Labor and Employment, the Department of Trade and Industry, and then we have the Bureau of Food and Drugs. Okay, those are the examples of the departments of the government and bureaus that regulates business practices. It must be fair. Fair for the producers and fair for the consumers. At kailangan, they need to respect each other to maintain the cycle of our economy. So when we have a good cycle of economy, the more taxes that the government may collect or can collect to fund government projects and services. The six functions of the government is by providing public goods and services for the well-being of the community as a whole. Meaning the government is always there actually to help us. Like for example, if there's a disaster, we can see immediately the government is responding. Will respond immediately. They will give relief good because that time kailangan natin, nagugutom tayo, and so with the doctors and medicines, dahil baka may sakit, so kailangan gamutin, and the government is there, giving us temporary shelters until the time that we can recover. Hindi naman po kaya ng gobyerno na kupkupin tayo habang buhay. The government cannot do that. Even providing job, the government cannot provide job for everybody. In fact, the government is asking help for the private sector, for the private sector to provide job for the people. So hindi po lahat kaya ng gobyerno yan. But the government is trying their best to give services also. Makikita naman natin, we have doctors in hospitals, public doctors and government doctors in hospitals. We have the Department of Health, and then we have engineers paving our roads para maging maganda yung ating economy, yung tinatawag na farm to market road. The Department of Public Works and Highways. For food security, we have the National Food Authority. Those things, makikita natin. And then, what else? We have the Philippine National Police to make it sure that we are secure. Our lives and properties, binanggot na natin yan kanina. So that is how government works. The national government and so with the local government will provide us the things that we need as much as possible. But again, let us think also that our government has limited resources. Oo nga, marami nga pera ang gobyerno, pero yan naman ay hinahati-hati. Na wag naman po nating iasa lahat sa gobyerno yung mga personal na pangangailangan natin, because we need to understand that as a citizen of this land, we have also obligations. What is our obligation? Our obligation is to help ourselves and so to help our government. How we will help our government? We pay taxes religiously. No cheating. And then be a law-abiding citizen para hindi po mahirapan ang gobyerno natin. Pag pinalakas natin ang ating gobyerno, umasa tayo na papalakasin din tayo ng ating gobyerno by means of giving this public goods and services for all of us. So, ayan po ang ating functions of government. Okay, reviewin po ulit natin ha. Ang function niya, one, to protect and regulate the sustainable natural resources of the land. Foreign relations is another functions of government. Develop business strengths and potentials. Determine and enforce civil laws of property and conduct. 5 is to implement and regulate fair and responsible business practices. And 6 is to provide public goods and services for well-being of the community as a whole. So, ayan po mga ka-opinion ko lang. Sana nga po ay may napulot po kayo ngayon sa ating discussion. So, muli po, maraming salamat. Bye-bye.